Hi guys, so today I'm going to share you 5 pointers on on what type of a business you can start with a capital of 10,000, 5,000, but not more than 10,000 basically, or even less than 10,000. All right, the first, okay, here in Kenya, there are so many young people just like you and me who are watching these videos and looking for ways of how you can earn money so you can sustain yourself, who are wondering, okay, so if I have I don't have a lot of money, but I need to start something so it can sustain me, I'm able to pay my bills, so what can it be? So I'm just going to mention five types of business that you can start with. So one, I will talk about Mitumba business. When I mean what I mean by Mitumba business, for those who are in Kenya, of course you understand, for those who are in East Africa, of course you understand what Mitumba is. For those who are outside, Mitumba is basically second-hand, the buying and selling of second-hand clothes. So we call them Mitumba clothes. All right, so how much do you need to start with buy Mitumba clothes? Basically, it depends the type of belt that you want. Of course, there's first grade, second grade, and third grade. So depending on the grade that you want, but of course, if it's first grade, definitely it's gonna be expensive. But of course, with 10,000, you can get a good belt that you're able to get good quality clothes, second-hand clothes that you'll be able to sell back into the market. So for a Mitumba business, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry and has really sustained most of us here in Kenya. Our mothers or fathers have been able to take their kids to school, build houses, and basically in a nutshell just to develop themselves. So how much can you earn in a Mitumba business in terms of profit? Well, for example, I know of someone who literally who is earning 3,000, 4,000 in terms of profit in a week, or depending on the type of Mitumba he's selling. For example, there are type of clothes that are selling that most wananchi, or let's say locals, who really want to buy. For example, babies' clothes, they're very expensive. At the same time, the demand is very high. So if you have that, I'm 100% sure your moving product will move very fast, and you'll be able to sell all your clothes, and you'll be able to buy new ones. And then of course the ladies' clothes, the demand is very high. Women love good clothes, and they buy every single time. And of course, if you offer quality clothes, someone will just give you their number, like, oh my god, if you open another bail and you're offering good quality, definitely call me, I'll come and pick it up. It doesn't matter how much you're selling. There are those who sell 1,000 a dress, or 2,000 a dress, depending on the quality, and they're making like a 10, 20, or even 30% profit out of it, or even 50% profit, sometimes even 100% profit, because depending on the type of bell. Remember what I said in the beginning, if it's a first grade bell, definitely the quality is very good, and it's expensive, yes, but you will definitely get back your profits, because at the end of the day, the quality which is inside that bell is very high, and of course you're going to sell it at a higher price, and you'll recoup your money back plus profit. And how much do people earn through this in terms of profit? There are those who earn when they buy a bill for 10,000. There are those who make a profit of 10,000 on top of it, 20,000 profit, 20,000 on top profit. That is Kenya shillings. When I talk of 10,000 Kenya shillings, it's like $100. Yeah, $100 yeah, $100, yeah. And of course, if it's a profit, I say like 20,000 shillings, that's literally $20,000. Sorry, $200. All right. How much profit do they make? It depends. Like, remember what I said, it all depends the type of clothes you're selling, the type of belly bought, and of course what your clientele are. If you have high-end clientele, definitely you make back your profit. If you have low-class clientele, definitely it's all about earning a small amount of profit, but selling in large quantities, so that you're able to finish your product and able to go back to the market and buy again and sell back again to your customer. But remember, the profit that you get from your business, don't eat that money, that profit. If what you need to do basically is to invest back put that profit back into your business, so that your business is able to have money that's going to sustain it and grow it. Okay, so don't eat that profit. All right, spend that profit back into the business, so that your business is able to grow. Okay, when there's money going round in your business, definitely you will not have you will not lack cash that you're able to sell it, to buy more goods, and you're able to sell it to your customers, and of course you repeat the same process all over again. The second other business that you can start with 10,000 Kenya shillings, even 5,000 Kenya shillings. Of course, all of us, we have parents, ourselves, or who are lucky enough to buy land in our shagos, or let's say our rural home, or our families who have shambas down there, or friends who have shambas down there. And of course, there are people who lease this land to people who want to cultivate those small shambas. So instead of leaving that money lying idle somewhere, how about you start farming 1 acre, 2 acres, and the products that you get from the farm, you sell it online, or you look for clients in those sokos in our local area, so you're able to get back profit from that capital that you invested in farming. Yes, so the type of farming that usually people earn a lot of money. If you sell, of course, mboga, vegetables, there's high demand for vegetables. There's always demand for vegetables. When I talk of vegetables, I mean sukuma wiki, mchicha, I mean kales, cabbages. There's so much huge demand for vegetables. And remember, for vegetable, it takes like 3 months for it to grow, so it doesn't take a lot of time to grow. And of course, you need to have a lot of water, so that your produce are able to grow healthy, and of course and able to recoup back your profit. So the type of vegetable that is in demand in this country, it's vegetables. If you talk of watermelon, if you talk of cabbages, if you talk of tomatoes, onions, those ones, the demand every month, around the year, 24/7, the demand is very high, because those are the things that we use to cook our foods with. That's what we eat on our table, and so you can never go wrong when you plant this type of vegetables in your farm. All right, so what you need to do before you start farming, make sure you've done research, and also know the area that you're farming, what type of produce grow well, and which season is it. Is it rainy season? Is it dry season? So you need to factor in all that, so that you don't make a mistake and farm something that you end up making you get a loss. So once you have that, and remember, make sure you have already researched in terms of the market. Once this produce are ready, where are you taking them? Where are you taking them? So don't wait until the produce are ready, then now is the time you're searching for market. No, make sure you look for that market before the produce are ready, so that by the time they're ready, you already know who you're selling those produce to, so they're able to save time. You're able to make sure that your produce, when they go to the market, they're ready, and you're able to get back your money, and so you can start the whole process all over again. The other business that you can start with also selling smokies. Oh yes, smokies is a big business. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry in those local region of ours. Even here in this country, it's a very, very big business. And I also, once upon a time, in my local home, I also did sell smokies. So I know those people who are wondering, am I pulling your leg? No, I'm not pulling your leg. Yes, once upon a time, I also did sell smokies, and it is a good business, to be honest. But I stopped because I moved on to other stuff. But yes, for that period that I did, because I did it for 1 year, it really sustained me. I was able to pay the person I had employed, 1 or 2 people who were able to help me to move around. But of course, before I employed those people, I started that business at our hometown, at our local home, and I did it for like a month, 6 months down the line. Then I employed someone else to help me, and then from there I also moved to other stuff. All right, so I'm sure you're wondering how much is like that packet of smokies. If you buy the whole bale, I remember at that time I was buying 6,000, 8,000 for the 3 of them, yeah. And in each packet it's like 1, 2, 3. There are six packets, small one inside it. So depending on the the area that you're selling. Make sure you sell in an area where the demand is very high. If the demand is very high, then you'll be able to sell a lot and you'll be able to earn money. So right now they usually sell one smoky 30 bob. So usually their profit is around 5 bob. So if you sell, for instance, like if you sell like 20 smokies, and the profit is 5 shillings, so 20 times 5, that's 100 bob you're getting as a profit. So imagine maybe you're selling like 100 smokies, or even 200 smokies per day, or even 300 smoking a day, depending on the area that you're selling. So make sure you go to sell those smokies on an area where there's a lot of traffic. When I say a lot of traffic, I mean like the market areas, I mean like the bus station areas. There's so much traffic over there. People who are waiting for buses the whole day, they're hungry. Of course, they'll grab us one, two, three smokies, and before you know it, you're selling like 300 smokies per day. So yes, smoky, there is money in there. So all you have to do, remember, is to be hardworking, consistent, and trust me, you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. So the next type of business that I want to mention, that I want to talk about, is Mpesa. When I say Mpesa, when I talk about Mpesa, I mean selling those scratch cards. Yes, the amount is little. If you look at one scratch card, of course, you're being told the profit is like 50 cents or even 1 bob, but you're looking in terms of one. But if you go to a place where you have like a region where you're supplying those scratch cards of Mpesa, or was it Airtel or Jumia, those airtime, you will be able to earn a lot of money, especially every day you're supplying per month. That's good money. You can even earn a profit of 20,000, 30,000 on top of that. When I talk about region, I mean, for instance, I am supplying a region of like 100 or 200 shops in one region. Yeah, so I'm buying those scratch cards and I supply, or I supply like 10, 20 shops, or even 30 shops. That's money I am earning. For, of course, at the end of the day, once you do it consistently, it's a lot of money. All you need to remember is, at the beginning, everything you start with is very, very hard, but if you're consistent, if you're hardworking, then you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. And once you get that profit, remember to take it back to, don't eat that profit. Remember to take it back to your business, invest back in your business, pour that profit inside back your business, yeah, so that you're able to sustain the business grows, so that the business it grows, sustain it, and before you know it, you're able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. All right, the other business that I want to talk about, that you can start with 5,000, even 10,000, selling fried fish. Yes, selling fried fish with 5,000, 10,000. And when I talk about, I know there's some areas not in the CBD of Nairobi, but I'm talking about in terms of those local home. When you talk about Kisumu, when you talk about Mombasa, when you talk about Nakuru, I don't know about Nakuru, but I know Mombasa and Kisumu, the women who sell this fried fish. What they do, basically, they go to the fish market, they buy in huge quantity, then they go back to their home, they clean it up, they fry it, and then of course they go to the market where they sell those fish to customers, and customer buy them. Of course, there are different sizes of fish, so depending on the sizes, and of course each fish has different prices. And before you know it, these women or these men who are selling fried fish, they are making a profit out of it. So they can make a profit of 1,000 bob, 2,000 bob per day, and if you look at per month, that's basically 10,000 Kenya or 20,000 Kenya shillings profit. And of course, they usually do it. I know people who've been doing it for years, and they've been able to take their kids to school, they've been able to build homes, they've done chamas, and life goes on, literally. I know that. I've seen them doing it, and to be honest, the fish they make, it's delicious. Yes, I've eaten the fish. It's very, very delicious. Well, and of course, it is our staple food here in this country of ours, Kenya. We usually eat with ugali and kachumbari. The people who prefer, when they buy fried fish in the market, they also go back to their home and fry it as fish stew and eat with ugali or rice, depending on what is your preference. Yes, fried fish is a business and people are making money out of it. So please think out. Don't think outside the box. There's so many businesses that you can do that can sustain you, that you're able to pay your bills, and able to take your kids to school, build your homes, and do those chamas. Okay, so don't just don't limit yourself. And of course, remember, for all these things to be successful, you need to be hardworking. You need to put in the work, because nothing comes free. nothing good comes free, to be honest. You have to put in the work. Okay, so now for me, those are the videos that those are the topics that I've highlighted for you guys. So if you have more, just let me know. If you want to know more about how you can go about it, just let me know. I will try to help you. And so I hope you enjoy. I don't want this video to be long. That's I'm going to kind of to end it here. So for those who are new, please subscribe to my channel. Click on that notification so that you're highlighted every time I upload a new video. So I'll be doing videos every single day. There are days I'll be uploading every day. There are days I'll wait after 2 days and I upload. So please be with me. Let's grow together. Let's learn together. So I'll be helping you guys out there and myself to learn how we can earn money online and also in our local areas. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Bye. Cheers.